Welcome to the Hear My Heart broadcast, where I talk about the matters of the heart. You can't understand a person without getting to the root, which is hearing them. I am your host, Tiffany Rochelle, affectionately known as the People's Cheerleader. Here's something I want to share about me. I'm an author, a speaker, a heart and a motivational coach, and I'm so excited that you've tuned in and we have the opportunity to grow together. I'm here to encourage and motivate you to be the best you ever. If you're feeling a little stuck or stagnated, or you're having a hard time getting over some things, please know you're not alone and that you've come to the right place and you're listening to the right person to help you through that. So let's dive into today's show of Hear My Heart. Here we grow. Hey, hello. I didn't do the song right. Nevertheless, I didn't do the song any justice, but it should go, hey, hello. Something to that degree. Nevertheless, I like it still. It is your girl, Tiffany Rochelle here, aka the People's Cheerleader, and I am so excited that you have taken the opportunity to stop in and to listen to the Hear My Heart show. I got a fabulous guest here, a very special VIP on with me tonight, and I'm going to introduce her. Her name is Nikki, Lady, aka also known as, I guess I should say, Lady Nik Woodson. She commits much of her personal and professional life to the development of leadership and social impact as an advocate for today's youth and women around the nation. Her endeavors for empowerment activations implement social emotional learning and life skills program ranging from girls to women, focusing on teen development, teen mothers, single parent, adult women, with some facing domestic violence and abuse. Nik was elected as the executive director for a nonprofit organization called Acts of Love, which provides resources and childcare for teen parents. That's super dope. As a certified Christian life coach, professional, and counselor, she is dedicated to uplifting and encouraging women from all walks of life. She is also the founder of the Girls to Women organization focused on the empowered woman. And she's also the owner of FacebyNik Company, which is a full service beauty and event business featured in over, catch this, 20 magazines, and is recognized as the lead makeup artist for New York Fashion Week 2023. How about that? Super. See, this is one of the reasons why she is the VIP. Nevertheless, Lady Nik serves as co-pastor and is an ordained prophetess of a local Austin church with her husband, Brandon Woodson, senior pastor of Turning Point Embassy. Her personal quote, and this is so phenomenal: you can find me somewhere in between inspiring others, protecting my peace, and executing my goals. Adding to this wonderful resume, she is the VIP of Hear My Heart, and I present to you all Lady Nik. Hello.
Wow. Yes.
Well, come on. Don't be flattering me like that. Flattering gets you a lot of places, but be careful, okay? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. How are you?
You know, I am super thankful. I'm grateful to be on top of the dirt and the dirt not on top of me. So I am excited to be here, okay?
That's what I say. My husband and I say that all the time. We are happy to be on top of the ground and not below it. Yes, yes,
I have to flip that up every now and then. I like it.
yes.
So I got a question. I always have questions, okay?
Okay.
But I got a question. Did you ever think that you would be a co-pastor and so global?
No.
It's
That was not my calling. Well, per se, like how my husband got his calling. He's been known this since he was 16.
Okay, wow.
This was a shock for me. So I didn't find out any of this until we were about to be married.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
I'm
So
nosy. When was that?
we got married in 2016. We're coming up on our 7-year anniversary.
That's
Christmas
love.
Eve. Yes.
Uh-huh.
When we were dating, he kept going on and on and on about how he's going to be a pastor one day. And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, that's great. You know, like, do I bring you something? Is there going to be a ceremony? Like, I didn't get why he kept preparing me and telling me this over and over. And at the time, he was a minister. So
Okay.
in our world, per se, they prefer the pastors be married,
Okay.
just to make sure, you know, they stay holy and they have someone to support them and love them and all those things. So yeah, so I didn't know what any of that meant. And I say a year and a half, almost 2 years after we got married, boom.
Really?
Thing.
Well, it's a safe space. I'm a Kojic baby. So
Okay.
listen, talking church is in religion and all that is no secret here to me or in here. It's safe space. So this is a part of Hear My Heart. So don't be afraid to talk about Jesus, God, whoever. It's safe space. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes, good.
feel like running off and speaking in tongues. I ain't gonna be scared.
Good, good,
So
good. Because I tell everybody, don't come and ask me for no advice if you don't want to hear nothing about the Lord, because that's exactly what's going to come out of my mouth.
good stuff. I welcome it. I promise you. So I'm just letting you know again, safe space. Don't feel like,
Thank
you
you.
got to get what is the got to be. Well, I mean, I know it's internet, so we want to be
Yes,
correct.
yes,
However, it's safe space.
thank
So
you.
good stuff. Okay, so you never knew that you was going to do this. This is like now. What did you see for your life then? Because you're like you didn't see the co-pastor anything, and
Yeah.
what was your goal?
So at the time, I owned a modeling agency and I was into the beauty industry real good. And I just thought, you know, this is just what I'm going to be doing. I didn't know that I was going to be going into counseling. I just thought I was just going to stay in the beauty industry, and that was it. That was what I was doing. And I did start a nonprofit, Girls to Women, during that time, and I was mentoring young ladies and early. Young adult per se, and yeah, that was it. I did not think I was going way beyond all of that. So
Shifted. Just what is this? The Girls to Women organization. What is that about?
that basically I did a 6-week. Actually, when I was in San Antonio, I was actually connected with 4 different organizations, and one of them happened to be the Boys and Girls Club of South Texas, and the Martinez Women's Street Center, and the Women's San Antonio Shelter.
Okay.
And we just did little programs here and there to help uplift. But out of all of those, the one that really did it for me was we did a 6 weeks or 7 week summer program for the children at Martinez Women's Street Center. And these
Okay.
are young girls who mothers are not really in their life.
Okay.
They don't have anyone that's kind of in their life to say, hey, you can do it. We're encouraging you. We believe in you, all those things. So this is where they live. This is where they go to school. Their friends are there, the ones that they're living with. And that's it. So I remember going in and I was like, well, what am I going to say to them on their level that's going to make them want to listen to me?
Right.
Where do I
Right.
begin? So I just came in for an hour.
Okay.
And I sat and talked to them and I was like, so what do you want to do when you grow up? And they were like, we can't do anything. We're basically, they thought that was, since they live there, they're not set for success.
Okay.
So I said, well, if you could pick anything, if you weren't living here, you could pick anything. And they said, this one lady said, well, I would like to be a police officer, but I can't because I'm a girl. So I had a great idea. And
So
I
the
said,
girl.
I'm going to do a career day and I'm bringing in nothing but women.
That's sweet.
And so I got on my phone as soon as I got in the car and I made a post on Facebook, and I said, I have 27 little girls that think they can't do anything because they're girls.
Wow.
They think they can't be police officers. They think they can't be doctors. I said, who on my timeline knows someone or you're someone who is in these professions that would love to take your lunch break for an hour and
Come on.
show up next week at 1 o'clock and show these young girls, yes, you can. I had so many women show up. They were still in. I had one show up that was a judge. She came in her judge outfit because she didn't even get to eat because she came on her lunch break to say,
Wow.
yes, you can. Right.
Don't let just being a girl limit you. How
But the
about
Holy
that?
Spirit. So,
Don't go to the light. I ain't ready for that yet.
so yeah, I was like, okay. So I had a firefighter woman.
Okay.
I had a police officer that was a woman. I had several doctors that showed up. I didn't even have time to make sure I didn't have like duplicate of people at all. I just said, show up.
Okay.
I just said, show up. And they did. They did. I had construction workers that were women. What else? Of course, nail techs, beauty industry people, photographers. I think I had 14 different women up there that were just standing up, taking over the doorway.
That is amazing.
And I felt so proud.
I believe it. I would. I'm feeling proud. And I wasn't even there. Like I'm like, come on, women, stand up.
Yes, I felt so proud because I was like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. I was so proud that they showed up for me, but most importantly for these young girls. That's what I really wanted. So I was very happy. And when that happened, I asked them, I said, well, look at here. And they were like, and I had them come in their uniform. So they already knew what they were doing, what profession they were in. And I said, so who wants to meet with whoever first? And they were all excited. And I said, okay, let's put you all in groups and I'll put a timer on and then everybody can just like ask, what did you do to get here? Ask them their story. Was this easy? Did you always want to take notes? So I made sure everybody had notepads and just felt so empowered and happy to just even be in their presence. So that's my most memorable workshop.
Wow. I mean, that's I kid you not, that's life-changing. Especially if you're working, and they were like teenage girl or like grade school.
Yeah, so there's from ages 9 up until I think like 16 years old.
Oh heck yeah, that's life changing.
Yeah,
because I mean, like if you're just kind of like growing up, I don't really know what I want to do, or hey, I want to be this, but like you had the limitation, I'm a girl. Don't let being a girl restrict you. That is not a limitation at all. So we're going to, and I love the fact that you were willing to step in and say that's not your restriction. Look who's here. Look at their uniforms. Look at their attire. Look what they have done with their life. This too can be you. You can actually exceed that. So that is awesome. I commend you for that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
That was my bow. I'm sitting down. So
thank you.
But good stuff. When did you discover at what, I guess to say around the year, when did you discover you really wanted to make an impact into their lives, into young people's lives?
Well, ever since I was a teenager, I wanted somebody for me, and I didn't get that. So I always said that if I made it, that's exactly what I would do is give back. I would make sure that I always gave back somehow. I may not have the blueprint, but I have my blueprint on how it worked for me. And all I can do is just pass it on and say, you know what, I can help you out.
Heck yeah. That's a good thing though. Thank you for sharing that. So where did you come from as far as where you said that you didn't have anybody like there for you? What was that like for you?
Very hard. I was very close with my dad, but we had a very very great phone relationship. We still do. He was in the military and now he is with the FBI, but he's always been gone, traveling all over the world. But my mom, we had a strange relationship a little bit with me. in my teenage years and things like that. So, and I didn't have a big sister. I didn't have a big brother. I was the oldest next to my sister. We're 7 years apart.
Okay.
So, I really didn't have anyone to say, this is the way, until later on. I say I was about 16, 17. I had a friend of mine whose sister was about 20 years old. I believe she was at 19 or 20. And she kind of took me under her wing. So,
oh, that's sweet. That's super sweet. I think that's super dope, though. That you at least had somebody. I am the baby of three. So I have two older brothers, and they're 9 and 7 years older than me. So
okay.
I feel like that there was a great strain, and I'm like being the only girl and the baby. I'm like, I wanted somebody. So I mean, I got
Yeah.
a god sister super close to her, and I got girls around me, but it was nothing like being able, or I wanted. I kept asking my mom, "Will you have another kid? Have a little girl?" And I just knew in my heart she was gonna have another kid. She was gonna have a girl, and it was gonna be for me. I was gonna name the girl. I just had a whole plan for my mom's life that
Right.
my plan. It
Right.
never happened. So it is what it is. But I'm so
Right.
grateful for individuals. And I understand you when you're saying that, wanting somebody to be there for you. And that's kind of one of the things that I help do as well, is to be there for somebody, whoever wants to be on an island by themselves. So this FacebyNik, tell me about that. When did that come about?
Ooh. You know what? Everybody always asks me that, and I don't know the exact year.
Okay.
But it's been 14 years. I know that. Just going off around my age, I say been about 14 years.
Okay.
And that's when I actually really started getting serious about my business and seeing that I can actually make money, real money, like at a regular job type money.
Okay.
And I can make as much as I want. And I can not work if I want to. And if I need a little extra money this weekend, I can make even more than I needed. So I figured that out when I was a single parent. I started off as a teen mom.
Okay.
And I was doing my teen friends' makeup for prom and all these things. And so, little by little, I was getting extra money on the side. And then I went through college. And I said, I wonder if I can really like do this for real. And so I kind of just did a little bit of research, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. And I just made a post one day with a little flyer. Didn't get any clients at all. So I was like, okay. There was a fashion show.
Okay.
And this lady needed more makeup artists backstage. And I said, sure. And I'm like, well, this is how much I charge. And she's like, oh, I'm not paying. This is all sponsored. And I was like, well, you know what? I need the pictures. I need the credibility. I need someone to say she's done my makeup and definitely hire her.
Right.
So I think I did about, gosh, I don't even know, probably 7 fashion shows for free.
Wow.
And it's a lot of work. It's not as glamorous as it looks backstage. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of people, stressed out. You're standing on your feet. Sometimes the directors do not have food backstage like they're supposed to.
Wow.
Be
hungry and working. You just hungry and working.
Oh, all the models. Yes, everybody for sure. So I did that for a while, and now I have pictures. Now I have credit. Now I have people tagging me. And now fast forwarding to today, I don't remember the last time, well, besides New York Fashion Week, that I've done a fashion show at all. I don't do them for free. It's very rare if I will offer a free service at all. I do pick three sponsored services a year, and it has to be something that I literally was like, okay, this is a good, this is me giving back. So, but that's about it. I just really just took off. I was not expecting it was going to be all this. I'm now transitioning my brand into being a one-stop shop for events and the bridal industry. So I'm hitting all areas. I'm hitting even the janitorial service that you need for the
Good.
cleanup, for your wedding, for your event.
Okay.
Stationery. Do you need your invitations, your save the dates? I'm literally hitting every single
Oh,
area
you're
that you can
one
think
stop
of.
for real.
Yeah, I'm already connected with 3 bridal shops. So I'm
Sweet.
putting it all on one umbrella and really turn it into a corporation.
That's dope. So you're a real life one stop shopping. You're gonna make sure I'm pretty in my face, got the little outfit together. I don't
Yeah.
have to stress too much because you're gonna take care of the event. So I basically come
Yep.
to you and say, this is my vision, and you make my vision.
Yep. Just show up to your consultation and we take care of everything all the way down to the cleanup.
Sweet. Oh
Event
my God.
coordinator, everything, decorations, all
Mhm.
of those things. So, yep.
That is sweet. So what is a tip that you would give a teenage mom? Since you said you were a teenage mom too, what is something that you
Ooh.
tell some teenage mother?
Well, that's funny. I say that all the time. What is something that I would,
Mhm.
you know, there's no set answer.
Sure.
All I can do is say, I've been there.
Sure.
Do not give up.
That's cute.
Don't you dare commit suicide. I had somebody ask me, what would you say to your younger self? And that's what I would have said
Mhm.
because they think it.
Of course. Absolutely.
Especially I did. I was
Mhm.
supposed to go to Spelman.
Mhm.
So to me, all my dreams are gone. I
Mhm.
was supposed to be a forensic psychiatrist. I was going to go to Spelman.
Uh-huh.
Morehouse is across the street.
Uh-huh.
Like I was supposed to, my 19-year-old self. I had all of these things. I was going to be pledging
Mhm.
AKA. Like I had all the things.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then just for boom, that one thing who is
Yeah.
now is 20 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Um, at the moment, I'm
Uh-huh.
thinking my life is over. My mom's
Right.
going to kill me,
Mhm. Mhm.
literally.
Uh-huh.
And if she doesn't, I'll probably kill myself because
Mhm.
I'm going to feel so disappointed
Okay.
and embarrassed.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to feel embarrassed because I was the one that everyone expected.
Mhm.
Um, I was kind of in trouble. So me doing all these things in college coming up, I'm like, I'm about to prove people wrong. I'm about to do
Yeah.
this, this, and this.
Mhm.
I'm not going to be that trouble person anymore. So to me, I was like, of course they're going to think
Yeah.
that, now I'm this and now I'm that. And now I'm just this, teen mom and all these things. I'm going to be on food stamps. I'm going to be I didn't know about all that stuff.
Mhm.
I didn't
Mhm.
grow up that way.
Mhm.
Me and my sister grew up very, very well off.
Right.
But when I got pregnant,
Things changed.
I got cut off. So I had to figure out all that stuff. But I would definitely say, don't give up. There's a way. I can show you in your face how many now, because now I have a tribe of
Yeah.
parents who can say, look at me now. And one of them is a judge with her own courtroom.
Sweet. That's
She was
beautiful.
pregnant at 15.
Yes.
So, and I keep her in my back pocket every time
I
I need
know that's right.
when I need a little bit of extra oomph, like, okay, you don't believe me? Okay, well, let's show you somebody else then.
Uh-huh.
She was 15 when she got pregnant. So, I always want to encourage them, like, okay, well, it's too late. This has already happened.
It's
I
here.
let them make the choice. What would you like to do? Because there are options for you to make everything be successful.
Understood.
So, do you want me to take your hand and I can stand by you and keep going, or what do you want to do? But I never make the decision for them
Right.
because they have to live with that.
They have to. You can't take away the decision.
No.
You can't. You need to have that ability to choose. And
Yeah.
I did it because she said do it, and then it's going to be something that you're going to regret. Holy Ghost, we ain't doing that.
Do it again.
But you have to
You have to turn it down. Like, wait a minute, what's going on? It was doing it on its own too. That's what's scary. Well, I guess not scary, but
I'm clear on
oh
that.
well. I
I
just
got
let it happen.
I got you. I got you. But being a teenage mom is not a death sentence. It's not the end of life. I was a teenage mom also. I got pregnant when I was 15 and I turned 16. I was a month into being 16 before I end up having my son. So I turned 16
Okay.
August 12th. He came in September 27th. So
Okay.
a little over a month. But I understand that. So I get it. And life does not end. Sure, life changes, but it does not mean that life
That's
ends.
right. That's right. I gave birth a week before my 19th birthday. So me and my son, he every year I
Uh-huh.
gotta celebrate his birthday right before mine. So now I have a daughter, she's 4 and she was born on my birthday.
Stop it. So both your kids are like your gift to you.
Yes. Yes. And when I tell you the Lord had a sense of humor when he had my daughter, Lord, she literally is me in 4-year-old form. She wants to do all the things. She wants to do all the things. And she's like, Mommy, are you going to FacebyNik Company?
Oh,
And then she
oh,
wants a shirt. So I'm getting her a shirt made.
that's cute.
She wants to do all the things. So
That's cute. That is super cute, though. I mean, it's amazing to do that. I have 3 adults now, so I understand. And my girl is my middle child, and I absolutely love her to life. I know I get on her nerve, but I love her to life.
yes.
So
Oh yes. Those
I
girls.
wouldn't trade that little booger for nothing, though. So as we come to the close of the show, I love to ask this little game that I like to do. I like to ask this or that question.
Okay.
So I get to ask you the question, is this or that? You get to choose which one is more important to you or which one you would like to go with.
Okay.
And then I also like to hear why you chose that. So
Okay.
you ready for it?
I am.
Let's go. First question, because you're such a fashionista and you're so well put together, so beautiful and such.
Thank you.
My question is shopping in store or online?
I love online.
Really?
I love online. I am such an online person. Oh,
Uh-huh.
because I feel like I can find more things that people wouldn't walk around and have the same thing on as me.
Okay.
I
Okay.
know where to shop online and not bump into the same person wearing the same thing as me.
Makes sense. Okay, I get you. So online it is. I
Yeah.
got you. Second question. I guess it will be second question. It's not this. Second question is regret or doubt?
Regret or doubt?
Do, do, do,
Like, would I
do.
rather regret or doubt something?
Mhm. Are you going to live with regret or would you rather live with doubt? Are you going to always regret some of the decisions you made or are you going to always doubt the things that you can do or the things you've.
So I'm actually in a stage of my life right now where I'm trying to do everything.
Okay.
I want to garden. I want to write the book. I want to
Mhm.
cook. I want to do everything
Perfect.
because I
Okay.
feel like not one, we were not down here just for one thing.
Okay.
You'll feel it in you when you're like,
Mhm.
you know what, I'm kind of interested in that too. I want to learn how to paint. I want to know how to, and I feel like why not do all the things
Sure.
now and
Mhm.
then not, be 80 years old and go, dang, I should have learned how to do that. I should have learned
So
how to
you don't want to live with regrets there.
like the jack of all, well, the Jill of all trades. I love learning so many different things.
Okay.
Hence my bio. I
Right.
will do it. So I don't like regretting.
Mhm.
And so I'm in the process now of making sure I don't doubt
Okay.
what I should be doing and just going for it.
Just do it. Come on, Nike. Just do it.
Yes.
Got you.
Yes.
Last question. Have a great job or be a great boss?
Boss.
Come
Absolutely. I
on,
told
boss
myself
Wade.
I was in corporate America for 16 years.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
I said, I will never
Mhm.
work for anybody else again.
Okay.
And I haven't for
Okay.
3 years.
Uh-huh. That's dope. Come
And I
on.
will never.
Okay.
I will never. And I always said too that if I did have to go back and work,
Mhm.
hence the executive director position,
Mhm.
I would still be in charge, but
Right.
it wouldn't feel like I'm working. It will feel like I'm serving.
Okay. Understood.
And so I don't feel like
Mhm.
I'm working for people.
Okay.
Yes, I have a board, but they kind
Right.
of just let me go. They're like, this is your organization, do what you want to do.
You are such a
Um,
boss for real.
yeah. And, I love that. I love living on my own terms.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I love living on my own terms. And it took me years to get like this. So,
That's powerful though. That's very powerful because we do have the ability to live life on our own terms.
Yes.
And we don't have to live by anybody. I mean, sure, we have some laws that we have to govern ourselves by,
Right.
but this is our this is our story. Our life is our story. We get to be the director, the producer, the writer. I get to do everything in my own story. So this is my
Yes.
I get to live it every day. I'm not the one that says YOLO, you only live once. I believe you live every day. Every time you get the opportunity to open your eyes, that's another chance at
That's
life.
right.
So
That's
it's
right.
like, hey, here we go.
Yes.
so, so tell me this last and final thing. I want
Okay.
to know your final word. What is the message that you would like to send to every listener that gets the opportunity to hear your voice? What is the message that you want to leave with them?
Um, give back to your younger you.
Okay.
Be that man or woman that you needed during a time that you felt your lowest. And that is your purpose. Make sure that you are that person every day. Make sure you show up and dress up as that person. If it's a person that always kept their word, then make sure you keep your word. If it's a person that always was there for you to pray for or pray with, be that person. Um, I just try to strive every day to be the woman that I needed when I was growing up. And so that's what I suggest as well.
That is powerful. That is so, girl, I'll tell you, lady of wisdom. I absolutely love it. Prophetess.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Glory to
I
God,
so
not me. That's not
I
me.
yeah, I got you. Well, I'm grateful that you are a yielded vessel and that
Thank
you
you.
are
Thank
yielding
you.
yourself and hearing
It
the
took a
words
lot of
that
butt kicking from God.
it took.
It took a
What you
lot of
say?
butt kicking from God, but here I
Oh, a
am.
little bit. But here you stand or sit,
Yes,
whichever one you do.
yes,
But I'm
yes.
grateful for it. So thank you so much for taking the time out to be on the Hear My Heart show.
No
I so
problem.
appreciate you. Thank you for giving your wisdom and imparting into us. How do we get a chance to get in contact with you?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Nick, Nikt Woodson. And I'm actually rebranding my Instagram to update everybody about my new Woman Empowered ministry that's coming out in my books and all of the things. So follow me on
So
there.
stay tuned because there's so much greatness coming out of here.
Thank you
Well,
so
again,
much.
I'm super excited that you decided to give us your words. So from your lips to our hearts, I'm super grateful for you. That's going to be it for today's show. So everyone, thank you so much for taking time out to the Hear My Heart show. So be back next week on the same Hear My Heart channel at the same Hear My Heart time. Thank you so much. Grace and peace.
Bye.